All right, everybody, we're going to go through that assignment M and D, multiplication and division. It was assigned on April 30th, and it's due today, May 4th. I know that because it says right there, assigned 4:30, due 5/4. Yeah, there's no getting around this one. Ladies and gentlemen, this assignment should have already been submitted to me. If not, it's already late. Let's try to avoid that. For right now, what we're going to do is go through the answers on these. Some of the answers we're going to zip through, because we don't need a lot of explanation. Some of the answers we're going to slow way down. So, we're going to start off with section 1, A, B, C, and D. We're going to look at each one of these. Now, your task was to draw a line from each problem and then match them to the equation and solve them. First one.
A t-shirt costs $9 at the mall. I bet that 9's important. A pair of shoes costs 5 times. 5 times as much as that t-shirt. How much? Well, I've got 9 times 5. Look. 9 times 5. 45. There are 40 chairs in the gym. Mr. Brown wants to set them up in rows of 8. How many rows can he make? Well, there are 40 chairs in rows of 8. I'm going to do 8 enough times to make 40. So what I'm really going to do is 40 divided by 8. That gets me down right over here. I got 40 divided by 8. What's 40 divided by 8? Well, 8 times 5 is 40. So 40 divided by 8 is 5. John has 8 pieces of string. Each piece of string is 5 feet long. I'm going to do 8 5 times. What's going to do 8 times 5? It's right up there. 8 times 5. What's 8 times 5? It's 40. Last one, Maddie picked up 45 plums. There's only one left. Obviously, it's going to be this one. Let's make sure those numbers match. I got 45 and a 5. Maddie picked up 45 plums and divided them evenly into 5 bags for friends. You can't make it any easier than that, folks. It's 45 divided by 5. What is 45 divided by 5? It's 9. All right, now we're going to continue moving pretty quickly. We got to do a story problem for 9 times 4. Well, first off, we've got to make sure that we know what 9 times 4 is. What is 9 times 4? Well, 9 times 4 is 36. And what is 14 times 2? It's 7. Let's do a story problem for each one. So for this first one, I'm going to do 9 times 4. I'm going to do something 4 times that has the value of 9. I might put items in containers for these ones. So I'm going to use, what's a good thing to use? I wish I had something around here that I could use as a little thing. I'm going to use a stormtrooper. Yeah, it's May 4th, everybody. Going to use a stormtrooper. Where should I put him? We'll put him right there. Oh, let me get the shadow. Look at the cool stormtrooper shadow. I'm distracted. Okay, so, my story problem. There are 9 stormtroopers. Alright, let's look at it. We've got 9 stormtroopers. Each stormtrooper has 4 bags of M&Ms. Aww, M&Ms. How many M&Ms do they have? Ooh, we gotta make a connection there. How many bags of M&Ms do they have? If I didn't reread that, I wouldn't have seen my mistake. Where do stormtroopers get M&Ms? So I've got 9. Each of them have 4. I'm going to do 9 times 4. How many M&Ms do they have? They got 36 bags of M&Ms. That's a lot of M&Ms. How about this one? We've got 14 divided by 2. 14 divided by 2. That means I'm going to take 14 of something. I'm going to split it up into 2 groups. Oh, man. What could I use for this one? Get up. All right, 14 divided by 2. Let's think of. I'm going to take something. I'm going to split it into groups of 2. I'm going to use money. All right. Max and Tim found $14. If they split it between them, how much does each one of them get? What they're actually going to do is go hand that $14 into the authorities and be like, hey, look, I found these $14. But let's say that these two were 2 dishonest people, and they didn't. They're going to take those $14, and they're going to split it between the 2 of them. That's going to be 14 divided by 2. Each one of them is going to get $7. Those dishonest people should be handing that money in, I'll tell you what. Number 3, write 2 multiplication and 2 division equations for this array. Hey, that's a fact family. So to figure that out, I got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So, I've got 4
times 7 equals 28. Woo. Turnaround fact. 4. Wait a minute. 7 times 4 equals 28.
Division families, the 28 was at the end of the multiplication equation because when we multiply, the number gets larger. But when we divide, the number gets smaller. So we always start with the largest number. 28 divided by
7 equals 4, while 28 divided by 4 equals 7.
Isn't that colorful? Solve each story problem using numbers, labeled sketches, or words to show your thinking and write the answer, then write an equation to match the problem. Hey, there's a game store, has 60 new video games. 60. Devin is putting the games into stacks of 10. How many stacks can he make of the 6 ones? Well, I'm taking a total and I'm splitting up into smaller portions. That's going to be 60 divided by 10 equals 6. He can make 6 stacks. Now my answer needs to be a picture, or I need to show my work in some way, shape, or form. What I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to create an array. I'm going to make 60 dots. That's going to take forever. I'm going to put them in rows of 10. I'm going to end up with 6 rows. Let's do it.
60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60.
Told you that was going to take forever. We've got 10 down there, 6 over there, a total of 60 altogether. I should have done a number line because that took forever. That same game store has 7 stacks of board games for little kids. There are 5 board games in each stack. How many are there in all? Well, I did 7 stacks. There are 5 in each, so I did 5 7 times. So my equation becomes 7 times 5 equals 35. Your equation could have also been repeated addition or a turnaround fact for that one. Let's see how to do this one. I'm going to do 7 times 5. I'm going to do this one on a number line. I'm going to start off with 0. I'm going to end. I know where I'm going to end. We're going to make, let's see, should I make 7 jumps or 5 jumps? I'm going to make 5 jumps of 7 because that's less work.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wherever that is, that's going to be my answer. Each one of these jumps, because there are 5 jumps, is worth 7 plus 7. We've got 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. What is 7 times 5? It's 35.
Game store got 6 cartons of jigsaw puzzles. There are 6 puzzles in each carton. Devon unpacked all the puzzles and arranged them into 4 equal stacks. How many puzzles were in each stack? Choose an equation that helps you solve this problem. He's got 6 cartons of jigsaw puzzles. There were 6 puzzles in each stack. He put them in 4 equal piles. Whoa, there's a lot of numbers here. I wonder what happened. We gotta read it slowly.
6 cartons of jigsaw puzzles. There are 6 puzzles in each carton. Sounds like 6 times 6 so far. He unpacked the puzzles and arranged them into 4 equal stacks. If he arranged them into equal stacks, that sounds like division. How many puzzles were in each stack? Well, it sounds like 6 times 6. And then we arrange them into 4 equal stacks. Sounds like divided by 4. Let's see if there is 6 times 6 divided by 4. There is right there. Solve the problem, show all your work. Okay, we're going to do 6 times 6.
Equals 36. Then we'll do 36 divided by 4 equals my answer. What's the answer? What is 36 divided by 4? I have no idea. That means I'm going to have to do the work because it says show all your work. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 6 times 6 first. I'm going to do 6 times 6. Ooh, we're going to do this on a number line. This is going to be a real complicated number line. Oh, I hope you're paying attention. We're going to do 6 times 6. I'm going to make 6 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 6, plus 6. 0, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. All right. We did 6 times 6 is 36, but we've got to take this 36 and divide them into 4 equal parts. I can do that by subtracting 4 from 36 until I get back to 0 and counting all of my jumps to get there. Or I could do an array. Or I could do repeated subtraction. Let's do an array. I'm going to do 36 divided by 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
That is not the neatest array. I got 4 there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 there. I got a total of 36. That means this is going to be a 9. There are 9 puzzles in each stack. 30 divided by something makes 10, so 10 times what makes 30? It's going to be 10 times 3. What divided by 9 makes 4, so 9 times 4 is going to be 36. You can go backwards on some of these. We got 5 times something makes 35, so this is multiplication. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do division. 35 divided by 5, that's a 7. And then I'm going to do something times 8 equals 40. I can go backwards on this. We're going to do 40 divided by 8. I'll give you a 5. Jeff's got some problems, man. Jeff says that he can solve the problem by thinking 7 times what number equals 28? Do you agree with Jeff? The library just got 28 new books. 28 new books. She's planning to put them in 7 of the new books on each of her shelves or racks. How many shelves can she make? So 28 into groups of 7. Jeff said that you can think of this as 7 times something equals 28. Is he correct? He sure is. Why is he correct? Well, because the equation becomes 28 divided by 7 equals 4. Why is it 28 divided by 7 equals 4? I'm going to take 28. I'm going to put them on 7 books on each shelf. I'm going to put them in groups of 7. So 28 divided by 7 equals 4. You can think of this the same way that you thought of these ones. When you're going forward and you're doing division and you're missing the number, you can go back and work it as multiplication. Last page. I hope you're excited. I know I am. Label each rectangle with its dimensions. Write a multiplication equation. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get 7 over there. I'm going to do 4 times 7. What's 4 times 7? It's 28. I know that because I can count all these. There's 28 squares there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that one. I'm going to end up doing 5 times 6 there. We know that 5 times 6 is 30, so I got 30 square units. I know that because I can count them. Let's count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Told you there was 30. All right. Mark all the statements that are true. If you want to find out how many cups of something holds, you can measure its area. If you want to find out how many cups something holds, you can measure its area. No, that should say volume. Not true. False. False. It would make sense to use square inches to find the area of a piece of copy paper and square yards to find the area of a football field. Well, a piece of copy paper is small, so we use a small unit of measurement, and a square yard is big, and we would measure a large object like a football field with it. This is a true statement. If you can find the area of a rectangle by multiplying its length and its width, that's also a true statement. And Miss Kelly's whiteboard is 4 feet wide and 8 feet long. The area is 32 square feet. Well, that's going to be 4 times 8. 4 times 8 does, in fact, equal 32. So we also have a true statement. Last one. Mine got cut off on the bottom, which is like a drag. There's supposed to be a line right here. You're supposed to calculate the area of this. Now, 2 versions of this went out. I was certain I had uploaded the correct version. It was pointed out to me politely that I did not. So, this version is the correct version. What you were tasked to do in this one is calculate the area of this shape. So you've got 26 times 9. 26 times 9. Wow, I can break this down in a lot of different ways. I can do 9 times 20 and then 9 times 6 and add them together. I'm going to do something crazy, though. I'm going to do 26 times 10. Equals 260. I made that 9 a 10, which means I did 26 one extra time. So if I now subtract 26 from here, I get 234. Is 26 times 9 234? It sure is. We did a near tens fact to solve that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone through all the pages of multiplication and division, M and D. You have them corrected. You have them ready to go.
Hey, you're not done yet. I told you in the morning message there was an assignment that comes at the end of the M and D corrections page. Here's that assignment. There is no assignment. I really just wanted you to make sure that you watched this all the way through. I put a lot of work in these. You watch them and laugh at the funny parts. Have a great day, everybody.